character, they need to let him go. They need to let him go because he is terrible at being a villain. Like, he's so terrible. He always plans things that never succeeded and that's never go anywhere. Like, about the money storyline, where did it go again? Where did it go? I am sick of this man. Like, I'm sick. I can't right now.
That clearly none of us will ever understand. Zinhle, on the other hand, sana ndi annoyed ngozinhle, even though she does call and reaches out, pretends to be caring for ulinkamva, you know, and wanting to know more about ulinkamva. Finally, the doctor comes and updates the family and does say, Uguti, okay, relaxan family, okay? Yes, Utumega had a heart attack, and this shocks everybody because, you know, most people still view Ufunega as someone who's still young, still vibrant, and like absolutely nobody could understand what could be the cause of the heart attack and everything. And but just like, oh, but what do you mean you have had a heart attack? You know, she's young, she's vibrant, and why would a young person like Ufunega had a heart attack? Like, it does not make much of a sense. But then, you know, one thing about life, it makes zero sense. Today you are healthy, today you are perfectly healthy, and tomorrow you are not. Tomorrow you are not as healthy as you were today. So I mean, I think that's just one thing about life. It's just never makes sense, you know. Nothing about life ever makes sense. It's just always, you are always, you know, entangled, puzzled, and asking yourself, you know, questions about why did this thing happen, you know. One thing that I will say for sure is that at least uzolega unenhliziyo, at least uzolega have a bit of a heart. I can't say the same about Uhlathi. Hlathi is just a wild animal, you know. He feels no remorse, absolutely no remorse, you know. If anything, he get annoyed at the fact that Ulinkamva challenges him. And Ulihlati then went to the hospital to see Uzolega, and, you know, instead of just being concerned or maybe being like, oh, I'm actually so glad that you made it out alive, like, this makes me happy, I'm happy that you made it out alive, he is annoyed. He's aggressive. He's like, yeah, you wanted my attention, didn't you? I am so mad at you that you desperately needed my attention, that you will go in any means and in any way to get my attention. Are you happy now? Are you happy that this is how you are getting my attention? Like, he just completely became so mean towards Uzolega. Like, absolutely so mean, you know. Not towards Uzolega, towards Utumega. And this also angers Ulinkamva. Ulinkamva is just like, what are you even doing here? Like, why are you here yourself? You are not needed here. No one wants you here. Why are you here? So therefore, that triggers Uhlathi. You know, Uhlathi is a man with a big ego, that you could say. He then get triggered and he get into a fight with Ulinkamva. Because he's a bigger man, he's still bigger than Ulinkamva. He obviously overpowers Ulinkamva and kept on reminding him that, listen, I am still your father. I am still the one whom have power and everything. So you do not come for me. You don't come for me. You don't even dream of coming for me. Like, it's something that you don't even dream about. Okay, so Ulinkamva, because now he's overpowered, he's against the wall, he's just like, okay, let me go then, let me go. And then eventually Uhlathi lets Ulinkamva goes, and you can tell with the Ashman, the relationship between Ulinkamva and Uhlathi is ruined. Luckily, Uhlathi then also invites his Uyanga in Zolega's house without consulting with Uzolega, and this angers Uzolega. I think it's rightfully so. You know, anyone will be angered to just find out because someone just invited someone without like just a proper consultation. Go say, hey, this is what's gonna happen and this is what's gonna be taking place. So obviously uZolega gets angry, you know, and be like, you know, and then uHlasi spins this whole thing around. Oh my gosh, guys, and uHlasi have such a huge, big, annoying ego, because he spins everything around. And he starts talking about, Zolega, do you have a problem with my kids? Do you have a problem with my kids actually coming to visit here? Because it seems like you do. Like at this point, it seems like you have a biggest problem with my kids. And if you do have a problem with my kids, you might as well come out right now. Tell me, what problem do you have with my kids? And Uzolega's just like, I don't have a problem with your kids. Don't ever get it twisted. I don't have a problem with your kids. However, don't ever think ukuthi mina I am a yebo baba woman. I am not Ithomega, and I will never be Ithomega. This is my house, and I will forever challenge you for just letting you know and understand that this is my house. What I say goes in my house. You don't get a right. You don't get a right to come at me. You don't get a right to for anything whatsoever. You just don't, okay? And Mina, I am not your doormat. You're gonna consult with me. We're gonna make decisions together. And this for me, I'm just like, trouble in paradise already. You know, sometimes a man or a person or anyone can do a most heartbreaking thing to you. You know, something that you know was, oh my gosh, this is breaking my heart. This is tearing my heart apart. Like my heart right now, I can't even breathe. That's just how my heart is feeling at this point. But actually that person will be doing you a favor, a huge favor, because in a longest run, you look back, you're like, but how can I thank this person? How can I be more grateful towards this person? Because actually this person has done me a biggest favor of my life. They were out here thinking that they are tearing me apart, not knowing that they are actually building me, not knowing that they are actually doing me the hugest favor. And I see that working in Ithomega. I see Ithomega becoming that woman, because Ithomega, I mean, she has been discharged in the hospital. She's back in her house. She's still weak. She's not her old self. But now she understands that there are people that she just cannot trust. If there is one thing that Ithomega totally gets, is that there are people that she just cannot not trust, okay? And that's part of Uthandega. She gets ukuthi Uthandega is not a good friend. Uthandega is not a loyal friend. Uthandega is just actually a bad, horrible friend for him. And Uthandega should just not be, you know, messed around with at all. Like, she gets those, you know, and I'm like, I'm happy for you, Ithomega. I'm happy for you, Thoms. I'm happy that you finally are starting to see people for who. I'm sorry, guys, for cutting. So, as I was saying about Ithomega, you know, I think she is about to find her inner self. I think Ithomega's inner self is unleashed, and it's just there waiting for Ithomega to find it. Things obviously are gonna crack so big and so hard between uHlati and Ithomega and Uzolega. I mean, as soon as uHlati realizes no, Uzolega is not a yes ma'am, no say kind of woman. Actually, there is more to Uzolega than he actually thought. Uzolega is still a strong, independent woman who makes her opinion heard and valid, and where else uHlati is still gonna be trying to be just as controlling as he used to be, and he's just gonna learn the hard way that Uzolega is actually not budging into being controlled, you know, into being submissive and all that. Uzolega is just actually a whole different new person right now, who wants nothing to do with control and submission and all that. So things are still gonna unravel, and things are still gonna be like a bit more difficult for uHlati, more difficult than he actually think that they are going to be, especially as soon as he realizes the green is not always the grass rather is not always greener on the other side. As soon as he came into that realization, the door with Ithomega will be completely closed, because he's the one who abuses Uzolega and, you know, just insults Uzolega by even saying, I was never even married to you in the first place. So I don't know, guys. So anyway, guys, this definitely is the end of the review. If you do love and enjoy our reviews, we'll give this video a huge thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. And of course, I'm bringing you more reviews till then. Please do stay blessed, and I love you.